Is there a Fed put anymore?
No, not really. The Fed is really caught up with its dual mandate, right? Full employment, price stability. We're well past full employment, as we've talked about before on the show. There are challenges to price stability. And the latest challenge, which everybody's gotten focused on all of a sudden, are tariffs. And, that could actually cause inflation to take off next year.
I ask because Jay Powell has also brought up that he needs to look at financial froth. And you could make the argument that it was there back in August when you talked about the market being ripe for a turn down. Is that a mandate or an unofficial mandate that the Fed's watching? I mean, does it change what the Fed does given this kind of decline?
Not this kind of decline. I think if we had a decline of 30%, I think it could change what they would do. I think they would probably consider taking a pause in their rate hikes. But I think this is sort of to them a garden variety correction. And, as I remind people, they don't have a mandate for stock prices. They don't have a mandate for
Not officially.
Not officially, right? They have a dual mandate for price stability and unemployment. So if they see this spilling into the real economy, a 30% stock decline, then I think they would say, wait a minute, this is going to affect consumer confidence, people's expectations. They might actually pause and see what happens then.
With the pressure coming from President Trump, whether or not Jay Powell is listening, do you think that they have to keep on hiking to show their independence in some way?
Well, I think it makes it harder for them to pause. They're very aware of the fact that they have this precious independence of theirs, and let's face it, at the end of the day, they're not actually independent. I had to go back today and look to see how would you get rid of a Fed chairman. There is a provision in the original act in 1913 that you can remove a member of the Board of Governors for cause. Now, nobody knows what cause is, and nobody's ever done it. So, and I think Trump is the kind of guy who, if things got rough enough, in terms of threatening his economic program, he might actually consider using that clause in the legislation.